Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Wow. How are you doing? Anyway, checking koko kin now. Any gidi enyo pataki. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for following us. And if you're new here, we say you welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Because there's a child involved, it's very important that they both address or they both discuss child support.
Yes.
Not support as in money.
How to take care of
like contact, like how they
play their roles in the child's life.
Okay. So the easiest way, because the lady we don't know the lady's stories. We're hearing what the man is saying. But the core of the matter is, even if they were abroad, I always advise people, sort out the child custody between yourselves. So the easiest way around it, he doesn't need the lady to apply for divorce. Because for him to go to court, if he's applying for divorce, there are certain questions that he will be asked. These are standard questions across the globe. So it's not just unique to Nigeria. Child custody is a big deal. So what he needs to do is, in as much as he can't stand the lady, if their child is below the age of 18, unfortunately he's tied to the lady. Okay? So all he needs to do is sit with the lady and agree. Is it going to be a 50-50 custody? 50-50 means he sees the child maybe during school holiday. You know, that kind of thing. They can have their arrangement. Okay? Now, if he agrees, he needs to get the lady to agree. Because the problem is he can't travel he can't go anywhere with that child on his own. And vice versa, the lady cannot do that. Okay? So, but if they sort it among themselves before courts, then it makes the divorce process, that's the paperwork angle of the divorce process, it makes it very easy. But if they go to court and allow the court to carry to use their judiciary power or their legal power to enforce decisions, even in the Western country, it makes divorce very complicated. Okay, so the easiest way around it is the case.
This wahala of divorce. She go better. Ke mama no see registry back.
The case of legal.
A woman wants to walk out, court will not allow it easily. A man wants to walk out, court will not allow it, and they are not happy together.
The lady is not about the court, because obviously when someone files in divorce, they can challenge it.
This is what happened to him. The lady countered him.
But that's because he didn't seek, his lawyers did not give him the right hand. I remember when I wanted to do mine.
No, I think he started the process himself.
Okay. That's why it's important. I mean, you don't necessarily need a lawyer if you have the knowledge. Of course, because of the kind of job I do.
Because me
But the cocoa of the matter is, so even the assets, because he's saying that they have a house, Abi? So the assets, they also need to discuss.
The asset is there too.
So there's two angles to it. There's the angle of child custody, which the lady can reject his divorce, and the asset, the lady can also counter the divorce. So the asset and the child custody, he needs to sort that out with the lady. Agree on whatever it is that they need to agree on, whether it's 50, whatever it is that they want to agree. If they agree on that outside the court, so when he then goes to file the divorce,
so you think the woman will agree easily like that?
No, I'm not saying he will agree. I'm not saying she will agree. What I'm saying is to make the divorce easy for him, because divorce process can be very tricky. But there's an administrative angle to divorce if things are agreed amicably. Like
one person, she doesn't want to go.
Auntie, listen to me. Sherry, when I wanted to do my own, okay?
Nigerian courts. Nigerian family court frustrates marriage dissolution a lot. They always want to see if reconciliation is still possible.
Auntie, I hear what they're saying. It does happen across the globe. But I'm talking from my own experience. What I did was asset sharing and child custody. I sorted that out outside court. Yes, it wasn't easy.
It is easy, Maburo Nisuru. It is easy if it is the woman that wants to walk away. In this case, it is the man that wants to walk away, and that woman said she's going nowhere.
Okay. Solution to except the man is so keen on the asset. Like me, I work.
Yes, he's keen on the asset because also
Territory were keen on that asset. He is so reliant on that lady for divorce to come true.
Hey, now you are getting it.
More understanding, so I'm just trying to. That's why I was trying to create an easy solution for him. She understand. The other way around it, if he's so keen on the asset, the other way around it is he can behave like me, that walked away from everything. If he does that, his divorce is easy.
So what I suggested that's the only solution I see.
For me, I walked away from everything and I started all over again.
Another solution I gave him was if he could get a lady outside to understand the plight.
Auntie.
But I think that would be difficult too.
Remarry, another partner.
Nita.
Depending on the state, bigamy lady, divorce is not as easy. It's easy if that lady is the one wanting to divorce. Okay. One influence, one way.
And the money is there.
Overlook it.
Wow. Okay, Aburo. Yeah, can we call me to the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Abo, you need to first so. To the time because I don't want to stay long. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Auntie. Good evening. Yeah.
Counter or no counter? Just go and marry another woman. He has the right to marry another woman. Too much Oyinbo speaking is not needed in this matter. Oh yeah, go ahead. Please make it very brief, please.
Okay.
2 minutes and I will cut you.
Yeah. Okay. What I want to contribute is that I have a neighbor. They belong to MFN Church, and at the time they have 2 kids. And at the time the man got tired of the marriage because of the church issue. The man could not, the woman doesn't want to go. What the man did was to invite the woman's family. He invited them. They came to the house. When they came over to the house, he called the woman's family, prepared everything, and told the family that he is done with the marriage, that they should take their daughter, that he is done with the marriage, that they should take their daughter. And he told them as they are going, they should go with their daughter. He told the woman, pack your things. So when the family left, he asked the woman, where do you want me to put your things? The woman said, take my things to our church. The man carried the woman's load and dropped it in the church. That was the end of the marriage. That is example number 1. Then the second example, the second one that happened, if the man is listening, if he's ready to leave that woman, the thing he needs to do is to leave that house. If he doesn't leave that house, this one is within members, husband and wife, they married in church, holy. When the man was leaving, he just left the house, and that was the end of the marriage. The man married the woman from a family. He did not pick up in the church. He has a family. All this divorce, no divorce. How are we sure they did registry marriage? If the man is listening, that is the best way to do away with the woman. Invite her family over. You sit down and tell them, take your daughter. I don't want to marry
this
again.
This makes sense.
And that is the best. You see all this plenty grammar of divorce or no divorce. That one now you go.
This makes sense.
Now reality of Nigeria, no quarrel. You pay bride price gift some people. Call the people when you pay bride price gift. In Nigeria, all this one they are talking about legal divorce, it doesn't work. The main marriage in Nigeria is the traditional law and custom. Call the people you paid money to. Hand over their daughter back to them. This is your daughter.
Somebody said it's not easy like that. So what about the kids?
No,
it's not denying the kids now.
No, let me say for the kids in Lagos.
For the kids,
wait, they have the Lagos State Justice Court. I don't know if you've heard about it. A lot of people who wants to separate, they go there to talk about the child custody. Go to the Justice Court in Lagos, and everything will be sorted. Co-parenting, taking care of the child school fees, the child feeding allowance. You should go to Lagos State Justice Court. I know what I'm saying. The man is listening to me. I'm the one saying, give me the man's number. Let me advise the man on what to do.
Let me ask him. If he asks me, then I send it to you.
Yeah, all this plenty story. This thing is easy. Me, I've seen people doing it. Don't worry, they're not they beat body, they're not they fight. And that was what my neighbor did. And he rented the house for the woman. They co-parent the children, took care of his children, paid their school fees, feed their parents, made them comfortable. And that was the end.
Thank you. Because it's frustrating, you know. How can you be living with somebody and nothing is happening? You people are just there. If I miss your call, I'll call you back. Oh, maybe 1 or 2 calls. Then I think the man should be able to pick from all the options. Probably is part of those quiet Jim brother. You know, when you go and marry them too, it's problem. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Hello. Good evening. You are on. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. You are on.
Yes. Yeah. I was calling to respond about the situation of the man. So the law works in Nigeria. The law works. If he gets a good lawyer, they will help him. He should avoid trying to file this case by himself.
Go ahead. I just realized
a lot of people telling him to kick her out and kick her out. You cannot just kick her out. That is absolutely wrong.
Yeah, that I think is wrong too.
This is
sorry, I didn't know I left my TV on. I just noticed the noise was coming in. Go ahead.
Yeah, violence will erupt. There's gonna be, bad things happening if he decides to. Like the case of America, they both own the house at this point of being married for all these years. I have friends that are lawyers in Nigeria. The law works in Lagos.
Okay, somebody just said legally marriage goes beyond family decision, especially if assets are involved. Yes.
So if he hires a lawyer, do the background check of the lawyer before you hire them. You have to hire educated lawyers.
Somebody said, sorry, I'm interrupting me if I keep commenting. Somebody said there is 2 sides to every story. We have only heard the man's side. No one knows what the woman's side of the story is. For the court to reject his divorce request, there will be a reason for that. Tolu Adebayo, I agree. But once one person is tired in a marriage, I think everybody should go. There is no point staying together. It's frustrating because the person that is tired will frustrate you. You cannot stay where you are not wanted. And you shouldn't stay where you are not wanted. You know? Yes. So, go ahead, my sister.
He should avoid getting involved with another woman at this point.
He should
absolutely avoid that because that would cause mental disorganization for him. He needs all the mental capabilities right now to fight this and to settle and to separate. And then from there, he'll have mental capabilities to marry another woman. But he should not get into a relationship at this point.
Okay.
Thank you.
I agree. Thank you. So somebody here on YouTube said, hold on Facebook. That speaker is an illiterate. If a marriage, that word is too strong. You don't have used that word. That person's opinion, okay? So you don't call people name for their opinion, please. That if a marriage is statutory, it is only the High Court that can end it. Any other thing done in the name of divorce is nothing but nothing, because the marriage will continue to exist whether the couples are living together or not. You are right. You know, you know, the case is more than divorcing now. If it is just to walk away, because I suggested it, they have a property. Either the man wants to accept it or not. That property belongs to both of them, as long as they are married. So walking away is a big deal. Leaving everything is a big deal, because that is his livelihood too. It is in that property he does his business, that gives them food, that makes him a man. So it is not easy for him to walk away with it. The man is actually in a big serious dilemma, for real. Now I can see he's in dilemma, because the woman is not ready to go. Remember, they preach against divorce. So the woman would think that the man is possessed. Maybe that is why the woman keeps praying that it will change with time. The man has stopped touching her. She doesn't mind. She doesn't care, because she has other things to support it, to cover that aspect, which is fasting and prayer. Either the man come, he no consign her. She's fasting, she's praying. We don't know Somebody says the name of the lady on the property. It doesn't matter. Oh, they are married. They are married. If they are not married now, they are married. So it's not something that he can just say, I no do again. No, it's not. The only situation, the only solution I see, but people say you should not even try it. That if the lady knows her rights, she will fight him finish. And you can never tell. You may think she's a MSU, she doesn't know anything. You go and do something now, she will now stand up and start fighting it. You know? So the bottom line is there is nothing sexually between them anymore for years now. The man has tried to go to court, the woman counter it, and they strike the case out. So they are both still living together. Now, how do I go forward? I told the man, I said, why not have somebody outside? Abi? Why not have somebody outside? He said, that he doesn't want girlfriend. It's a wife he wants. Because if he has somebody outside now, that one will not be committed. That one can start sleeping around too. That one is another dilemma for him. He doesn't want a girlfriend. So this is where the problem actually is. And it is because he is a church person. If he's not a church person, he would have gotten married. For somebody that said we have not heard from the woman's side of the story, tí marriage, tí ó bá ti sú èèyàn kan, or relationship, tó bá ti sú one person, it is better. You don't force it. You are only frustrating yourself. You are only frustrating yourself. And you young ones should just learn from this. You see all those where pastor will be matchmaking you, arranging people for you. A lot of people are inside marriage that they are not happy, and because of church they can't go. And that is why you see some people is in their 40s, 50s, they are divorcing. I know divorce can happen in any society. I mean, anyway, either you go to church, you don't go to church. But this life is just too short to be in a relationship that you will not be happy. You will not be happy in that relationship.